Guys, welcome to our down streaming series. I promise you that this series, wow, it's going to be very comprehensive. And by the end of this series, guys, wow, you're going to be able to become a down streaming ninja. Now, I'm going to put this up for you guys here. What you're seeing on the screen is our house washing system. Step number 1, connect to water supply. Number 2, home and plant protection, something you see us do a lot when we're out in the field. Number 3, you're going to do a walkthrough. Number 4, the 5 around. Of course, you guys hear me talk about this all the time. Marketing, picking up the neighbors when you guys are out there actually doing the jobs. Number 5 is when we're actually doing the house itself. We're going to spray our hot sauce, then rinse it off. Number 6, this is when we get the client and do a final walkthrough with them. And then finally, number 7 is we collect payment. And then finally, number 8, we ask for that awesome 5-star Google review. Don't worry, guys. I am going to, throughout this series, we're going to be talking a lot about this house washing system. You don't have to write this down right now, because basically every single one of these episodes that we're going to be doing out in the field together is going to be about the 8-step approach, this system, house washing system, so you guys can get out there. Because remember, guys, it's all about that quality of service. Gonna help you tremendously out there with your branding. Also, these videos are going to be a little bit longer than most of my videos, because guys, there's going to be very little editing. It's going to be all with the GoPro, because I want you guys right there. I want you guys inches away from that wall with me. I want you guys to feel like you're washing that house with me. And then, so, you know, I'm not doing any time-lapse video or anything like that. And then also, in this intro, I'm going to show you guys how I make my house washing mix. So I'm going to use the same intro for all the videos, because, you know, otherwise it's going to get very, very, very boring for you guys, because it's going to be repetitive. But all you got to do is copy this formula exactly. Of course, if you want to know more about the chemicals and everything that we use, watch episode 10. But I'm going to show you guys today how I batch mix my house mix. Now, most of you guys, like 95% of you guys, are going to be batch mixing. When you batch mix, it just means that you are actually pre-making the house solution that you're going to need for that day. And what I recommend you guys as new guys is you're going to need about 10 gallons of mix per house. So if you have 3 houses to wash that day, I would recommend you make about 30 gallons of mix. And then also, as a new guy, do not make mix for multiple days. I recently had one of you guys reach out to me and said that you had pre-made your house mix for 2 weeks. That's a big mistake, because, you know, this SH, guys, it does not last forever. It loses strength. So you want to make sure that you're making your mix no later than, let's say, no more than 2 or 3 days at a time. So the mix you make for Monday should last you Monday, Tuesday, maybe. By Wednesday, you're making new mix. So let's get into this. Now, in order to make your mix, you're going to need one of these. It doesn't have to be metal like mine. This is a cooking cup, okay? A measuring cup. You're just going to order that on Amazon. It costs like, I think I paid like $5 or $6 for this. I chose metal just because, you know, I drop stuff all the time and I don't want it to break. But anyway, so this is what I refer to when I'm telling you a cup. So a cup of surfactant. Now, the surfactant I use right here, you can see it, is Snapmonade. I mentioned this, I don't even know how many times now. If you use a different surfactant, that's fine. Okay, if you use Eliminator or Southern Draw from 𝐂𝐠𝐒, that's fine, as long as you are using a professional commercial grade surfactant. Again, the one that I use is Snapmonade. We order this in like 5-gallon pails. I have probably right now here at the shop about 40 or 50 gallons of this stuff. So here you go. So when you're going to batch mix, this is a 55-gallon vertical tank. Now, today we're going to be downstreaming 4 houses, okay? 4 houses. So I'm going to make 30 gallons. Now, here's the thing. I only actually need about 25 gallons. That's really what I rock. That's really what I take out into the field with me on a daily basis, is about 25 gallons of pre-made mix. You guys are going to need a little bit more like I explained, but I always like to take a little bit extra because 6, 7 out of 10 times I'm picking up neighbors. So you guys got to take that into account. In your case, I am using my hose here, my transfer pump hose, but in you guys' case, you're actually going to carry like the gallon jugs. Make sure that you carry a little bit extra with you in case you miscalculated and you need to make some mix on the fly. And then also if you pick up the neighbor, okay? So anyway, I've already put in this tank right here in the back here, I've already put 15 gallons of SH. Remember, SH, guys, stands for sodium hypochlorite, aka bleach. Now, you're going to make what's called a 50-50 mix. So that means that the mix is going to be half water and half bleach. In my case here, I am making 30 gallons of pre-made mix, batch mixing, okay? So I've already put in this tank right here, guys. The tank was bone dry. So what I did already is I put 15 gallons of SH in here. Okay, you guys got that? It's got 15 gallons of SH. I need 30 gallons. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to fill this up. All I got to do is turn this on right here. You guys can see here, look, nothing but water. You see that? Now I'm running nothing but water. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on screen right here, but I got a little black line here where my hand is. Anyway, that's the 30-gallon mark right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, this is very important, your surfactant, you're going to put a cup for every 10 gallons, okay? A cup for every 10 gallons. Actually really easy math, right, guys? So you see me here, look. Again, this is snot monade, cherry-scented snot monade. So there you go. 1, that's 1 cup. 2 right here. I love this stuff, guys. The reason why I don't use eliminator is because to me eliminator smells too much like bleach. And this right here, oh man, guys, if you guys get the cherry scented, oh man, guys, it smells like cherry Kool-Aid. You guys remember drinking Kool-Aid as kids? So anyway, that's my third right there, and that's it right there, guys. So remember, you're using a cup, a measuring cup for every 10 gallons of mix. So if I was making 50 gallons, it would be 5 cups. If I was making 20 gallons, it'd be 2 cups. If I was making 25 gallons, it'd be 2.5 cups. If I was making 35 gallons, it would be 3.5 cups. So that's super easy. And then you gotta, I'm about like half an inch away from reaching my mark here of 30 gallons and my mix is done. So I'm gonna hold this right here. Again, look, just water. And this is what's called a 50-50, and that's it, that's done. So there you have it, guys. This is the same mix. Now, on this truck, I have a roof pump, and I can transfer. I have a metering system, and I can transfer chemicals as needed. But of course, you guys starting out, you're not gonna have that. 99% of you guys are gonna be batch mixing, and that's how you're gonna do it, guys. 50-50 mix. Half water, half bleach, and then you're going to put 1 cup of surfactant for every 10 gallons of mixture. And then the final thing I'm going to leave you with is this. If you are getting your bleach at Walmart or Home Depot, you're going to run that straight. You guys got that? If you're getting at Home Depot or Lowe's, you're going to run that straight because you cannot trust what that ratio says on a bottle. More likely, if it says 10% or 11% or 12%, whatever it says on a bottle, expect it to be a lot less than that because, again, guys, you don't know how long that's been sitting in a warehouse somewhere, right? My SH gets delivered to me every Monday fresh. And then that whole week, we go through 500-600 gallons of SH, and then on Monday they deliver another 500-600 gallons for me. So we're always using brand spanking new fresh SH. So I recommend you guys do that. You're gonna run it straight if you're getting it from Lowe's or Home Depot. But if you're getting commercial grade SH, like from a chemical supply company or maybe a pressure washing supply company, something along those lines where you know your SH is really good and it's strong, then you're gonna wanna cut it because you'll be spraying 2 like chemical that is too strong, and then plus you're going to be going through a lot of chemicals. So there you have it, guys. This is how I make my mix. Guys, I do not change my mix for nothing. This is how every single one of my trucks goes out every day, and we use the same mix. Remember, quality comes from consistency, guys. So get out there, work this system, and make sure that above everything else, you do it exactly as I tell you, because you're going to be able to reach that same quality as well. Now let's get out there and wash some houses. Okay, guys, we're on location to do another downstreaming job. Now we're gonna downstream this house and also the deck, so you guys get to see a double whammy. Remember, I mean, one of the main things that we downstream is composite decks and vinyl fences and things of that nature, so you guys are going to see that. But before we get to all that, I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about this. So you know how I always tell you about boots on the ground marketing, making sure that you wrap your tailgate or the gate of your truck. Let me show you guys here the back of all of our trailers. So we have 3 trailers just like this in the field, and all of our trailers have this marketing. So you should have marketing in the back of your trailer. Of course, you guys would have seen this in you know, the trailer build series that we did, how we put marketing, how we put this marketing board on the back of our trailer and all of that. So the reason why I bring this up is because that's how we picked up this job here. And again, let me show you the tailgate here, guys. Look at that. And you know, to get your tailgate wrapped like that, guys, you're looking at a couple $100 to do that, and that's going to pick you up a lot of customers. And the reason why I bring this up here is because, so my guys were here in the morning. They did a job 4 houses down from this one. They were parked in the front. She was coming back from some errands. She saw the truck, really, she saw the tailgate, and she wrote the number down, and here I am to do this job. Now, this job is, we're downstreaming the house and the deck, and in total, the job total price is $685. Okay, that's for the house wash, and for the deck, I'm going to show you here in a second. So, but I've already been here for about 10 minutes, and the first thing you guys see the Flexzilla there. So first thing, you guys already know this part of the system. You know, you connect to water supply. Then I did my home and plant protection. I'm going to show you guys a couple things here, because I don't know. Oh yeah, you have seen me move potted plants, but this is the type of thing right here, guys, that you do not want to get mixed, you know, solution on plants like this. And these 2 were on the deck, and you see right there. Oh, by the way, look at this wall right here, guys. Wow. This is going to be another dirty one, guys. Look at that. Really, really dirty. A lot of algae growing on this wall. And I wanted to point this out too. So these plants here, guys, they're called hydrangeas, right? You see them with the, like the sort of bluish flower. So you want to make sure that you rinse these really well. They are one of the most finicky plants when it comes to the solution. So just remember that, hydrangeas. And look at this deck, guys. Wow, look at that. Really, really dirty. So let's go up here, because I did some home protection up here too. Like I said, you know, the plants were up here, so I moved them out of the way. Ooh, look at that, guys. Ooh, wow, that's really dirty. So we're going to be downstreaming this again, guys. Ooh, look at that. 50-50 mix. And the other thing that I did, wanted to talk to you guys about this. I moved the furniture around. But one of the things is, when I talk about home and plant protection, is in order to get this this prep work here for this house, I had to use my blower. Guys, I recommend you carry, you know, like a handheld blower, because this thing here was full of leaves, guys. I mean, look at these trees, like only 15 feet away from our house. Look at that. Okay, so full of leaves here. So I use the blower. Of course, I use the tape here. Look at that, guys, to tape up the keyholes. You guys know, solution gets in the keyhole, it damages the lock there. Make sure you don't do that. And you know, make sure you carry a good little blower with you guys, because you know, it makes a big difference on your job site. It only took me a few minutes. Turned that thing on, blew out all the leaves, and then cleaned up over here. Now, we tried to upsell this right here. This, actually, we tried to upsell this as well. Look at that, guys. This retaining wall and this patio, but she's not ready to get that done just yet. And so we're going to do a good job here for her. Again, we're here to do this deck together and the house. And I'm going to show you guys how I do a deck just like this. Of course, you guys seen a couple videos of mine, but now we actually get, you know, we're being hired and paid to do it. And then the other thing is I'm going to put a lot of solution on here, and I'm going to touch this up for her, make it look better. As you guys know, we try to, you know, go above and beyond for your customers. Oh, here's another home protection, guys. This is your AC unit control box. So we put a little bit of tape because we don't want the SH going in, you know, behind there. So pay attention to that. Of course, the most finicky plants that you want to pay attention to are your rose bushes. So these rose bushes, they got to get 1 minute of water each, because they're the #1 plants that will die almost immediately if you get, you know, too much chemical on them. So make sure you pay attention to rose bushes, guys. You guys got that? Rose bushes are the most finicky of all the plants. All right. And underneath here, you got your miscellaneous boxes. Look at that. Your Verizon boxes and cable boxes and all that. And that's why we put a tarp there to cover that. And then here, the tape over the control little box for the garage. Of course, you know, we're connected to our water, like I said, with our Flexzilla. And then the only other thing is this, guys. Another house, you know, most of the houses you go to are going to have the Ring camera. That's what you see up there. Let me go up there, Rich, so I can show you right there. So make sure that you guys cover the Ring camera, because before we started doing all of that, guys, in 1 year we fried over 20 cameras. And then finally, you know, we got tired of buying people cameras, so that's why we started doing that. But there you go, guys. Let's go ahead and flip the camera around and get this thing rocking and rolling. Okay, guys, whenever you're downstreaming, make sure that you start in a corner of a wall, never in the middle. And you want to go from ground to gutter with your fan tip as far as you can. And of course, you also want to start at your dirtiest side, which you guys saw from the walkthrough that we did there, that this is by far the dirtiest side of this entire house. All right, so you want to start at your dirtiest side, because that's the side where you want the chemical to sit the most in order for it to do its magic. All right, so you go as far as you can with your fan tip, and then you're only going to switch to your shooter tip once you get to that other side. Okay, and of course, you know, if you haven't seen the other, if you're watching this out of turn and this is the first episode that you see in this downstreaming series, make sure you go back, you know, and you watch all the episodes, because we're going to be referencing things, you know, in this episode that we talked about in other episodes, you know, like the techniques, the 3 techniques where, you know, new guys will make big mistakes on, is spending too much time on the wall. So you see that I only switched on this wall, I only switched my tip once. All right, so the 3 things are: new guys spend too much time on, you know, saucing up a wall. Remember the SH, the solution that we made, the 6%, the 50-50 mix that you guys saw there in the beginning, it has a reaction time of like 8 to 12 minutes. So it's not going to work right away. I mean, it's not even made any difference yet. All right, so all you want to do is you want to spray, leave it, move on to the next wall. So you see how I'm switching to my fan tip here. And remember, in this house, we're also doing the, what is this thing called? The composite deck. So this is a really dirty one, guys. I'm excited about this one. Downstreaming, baby. That's why, you know, I recommend all new guys, like, the best thing that you can learn is downstreaming, because it is so, guys, so universal. I mean, there's so many different things Ooh, sorry about that, guys. Hopefully you didn't get too much SH on the camera so you can't see, but it's kind of tight quarters there. There's so many different surfaces and things. Ooh, look at that. Hit that furniture real quick. Real dirty. And downstreaming is a lot safer than, let's say, you know, soft washing when you're a new guy. Of course, as a professional, you know, you don't have a choice. You have to know how to do it all, right? You gotta know how to soft wash, and you gotta know how to downstream, pressure wash, 𝐂𝐒𝐒. You know, talk about 𝐂𝐒𝐒. I recently 𝐂𝐒𝐒 a roof. It's been a while since I've done that, and but I didn't get a chance to put that on camera. And that's one of my goals, guys, is to put things on camera for you guys that, you know, that are very unique, that you're not gonna see, you know, pretty much anywhere else. Let's keep working this wall here real quick, and then we're gonna get on the deck. And remember, also helping her out with doing this right here, something that we're doing pretty much on the house here. We're just gonna put some solution on it, on this patio for her, because we're trying to make a lifelong customer, and that's the point, right, of being in business. Ooh, look at that, guys. You probably can't see it real good on camera, but the sides there are really bad. We're trying to make a lifelong customer here, guys. Mr. Bubbles. Man, you should be doing the same thing with your company, right? We want customers to you know, hire us year after year after year after year. And you know, you're only going to be able to do that if you go. You guys ever heard that saying, you know, you want to under promise but over deliver? You guys ever heard that before? Under promise but over deliver. You know, don't promise your customer that you're gonna, you know, you're gonna do all this amazing stuff, and then the customer comes out and is like, you know. The best thing is to under promise, over deliver, not the other way, not the other way around. Right? You don't want to disappoint people. We're gonna get up there here in a second. Actually, let me see if we can go all the way around. Probably can't. Ooh, look at that, guys. Just like that. And you guys see the technique. If you guys pay attention to how I'm washing this, I very, very, very seldom do I let go of the gun. This is something where you will save yourself tremendous amount of time, right? Remember the 3 mistakes that beginners make, most beginners make, that, you know, because of this mistake, it takes them longer to do a house wash. Number 1, I was saying, you know, they spend too much time saucing up a wall. Number 2, you know, switching the gun on and off. And number 3, switch from, you know, the shooter tip to the fan tip too often. You only want to be doing that a couple of times per wall. Try to limit that as much as possible. So I want to make sure that that's going to be one of the main things that you take away from this downstreaming series, is that technique, because that's going to help you a lot in the long run. Oh, hitting that right there. What's it called? The soffit right there was really bad. That's something that is going to really make a difference for you guys, so you guys can get up to that point, you know, where you're doing, what is it, like, let's say 4 to 6 jobs a day. You know, I think pretty much any respectable professional is right there. That's pretty much what most professionals in the industry average a day, 4 to 6 jobs. There you go. Ooh, that's already looking pretty good. Now let's finish putting some more sauce on this this patio. So, and that's the whole point of this series, guys, is for you guys to learn different techniques that you're going to be able to go out there and apply to your business, and you know, that's going to give you results. So make sure that you guys are working the system. That's why I tell you guys things like, what is that thing called, marketing, and how we got customer, Like I said there in the beginning, you guys saw in the walk around video, that's how we got this customer. Because she saw a one of our crews out here working, wrote down the number from the truck, and there it is. That's where you want to be. Oh, that looks pretty good. That's where you want to be, because, you know, if you guys remember, we talked about boots on the ground marketing. Right before we started doing this video here, we talked about how to grow your business in 2024 and how to grow your brand. If you guys haven't seen that video, make sure you go back and you watch that one as well. Look how bad this deck is, guys. It's, I mean, I've already done one. This is the second coating. And, I mean, it's pretty bad. So, boots on the ground marketing, one of the things that's on there, if you guys remember, is for you to wrap your tailgate. You know, if you don't have money yet to wrap your truck, which is expensive, right? That's going to cost you more money to do that. Oh, look at that, guys. That solution's coming out like butter. Like butter, guys. If you don't have money to do that, which is, you know, not everybody's got money to be able to wrap their vehicle like that. See, this side right here is really bad. So start with your tailgate, because that's what people can actually see, right? People are, you know, parked behind you or whatever, you know, they're gonna get your number. Look at that, guys. Now we're gonna do a good job here. This deck requires a lot of sauce. That's all it is. And that's the point here, you know, whenever you're downstreaming a deck like this, guys, make sure you get a tremendous amount of sauce on it. Like, tremendous amount. You don't want to have to, of course, you know, you can use pressure a little bit at the end, but you want to use very little amount of pressure, because it can damage things, you know, pressure. So you want to use the solution as much as you can. And then plus, you know, when you have to pressure wash, it's hard on the body as well. Ooh, look at this, guys, the gutter there. Really bad. There you go. It's funny, the house is pretty much done. Of course, we got to do the front, but I mean, the worst part is what we already did, or just did. And then we'll let this sit here on the deck. We'll let all this solution sit. By the time we come back, guys, this is going to melt off like butter, guys. Like butter, baby. And, you know, above everything else, I want you guys working that system. Master that system. You know, I read in a book somewhere. See how I don't turn the gun off, guys? See that? I read in a book somewhere that in order for something to become a habit, you got to do it at least for 40 days. You guys ever heard that or read that anywhere? So, you know, guys, work that system, you know, turn it into your own, make it your own, get out there, do it for at least 40 days, make that system work for you, make that money, and then it becomes a habit. Bam. Ooh, look at that. Look how bad that is. Really bad. The deck already looks brand new. Let's move this out of the way. Right there. Look at that. This, you know, this deck is actually not that bad. It's just got a lot of mildew from water. There you go. And I mean, the deck's already like, I want to say a good 80–90% of the way there. We'll let the solution do what it do, and then we're gonna come back to it in a second as we finish off the house here. Do what it do, baby. Work that system, guys. That's why I wanted to do this series, so you guys could see, you know, because it's one thing for me to, like, I could do a shop episode, you know. You guys love those shop episodes that I do. I could do a shop episode, and which I did, by the way. It's episode 108, where I broke down the system for you guys. But, you know, honestly, guys, there's nothing like, you know what I mean? Wow, look at that. I know you guys won't be able to see too well on camera, but the patio there already looks brand new because of the solution that's hitting it. There's nothing like seeing it in action, you know what I mean? Like you guys are getting to see here. So, and again, we'll hit this whole deck again with solution, but let's keep going. Finish off this house. Look at that wall now, guys. You see what I was saying about the dwell time? Remember when we were at this wall, I mean, the solution, it was like not even working. And there's a couple of spots now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna spot treat. Like, let me see if you can see this on camera. There's a spot right there, one right there, and then there's one right there. So we'll switch to our shooter tip. And this is the second phase of the house wash. Phase one is you want to sauce up that wall, sauce up that house. And then phase two, you want to spot treat. When you're spot treating, you're not hitting the entire wall or house all over again. You're just hitting literally certain spots. Spots that still look, you know, resilient to the solution, all right? So we'll let that sit a little bit, just like that. And then we're gonna move on and do the front. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to, oh, hit the soffit, it's really bad up there. It's got a black spot. What we're gonna do is we're going to let that sit, finish the front, and then we'll hit the deck one more time with our solution. And then that's it. Switch to water and finish this guy down. All right, do this soffit down here. Windowsill. Brick is here is not too bad. I'm putting a little bit of solution on it, but it's not that bad. The worst part really is just the siding and the windowsills. There you go. There we go. Hit this garage as well. There we go. So yeah, did you guys know that, or have you ever heard that before about the 40-day rule? You know, do something for 40 days and it becomes a habit. So, you know, if you guys are out there in the field and you're working, you might as well develop a system, you know, because that's where consistency is going to help you so much in assuring you that quality of service that we talk so much about. That's soffit right there. There we go. Now we'll switch to our shooter tip for the top part. And again, I want to highlight this, you know, keep highlighting it. You know, practice, guys, not turning the gun off. See how I switch from hand to hand? I want you guys to practice that technique without turning your gun off. It only takes a little bit of practice and then you guys got it. Don't turn your gun off. It's gonna save you. This is going to shave off about 10 minutes off your house wash. All right? Not turning your gun off and not switching tips too often. Gonna shave a lot of time off your wash, house wash. Just like that. That's the technique right there. Oh, that looks pretty good already, guys. But the front was not that bad anyway. It wasn't really dirty. Only a couple spots here and there. Look at that. Bam. And the great thing is, you know, guys, you know, I have, let me go here to the side because the machine's so loud. You guys know that I have a open door policy with you guys. You know, if you got any questions about the system, you know, just email me and I will email you guys back. I love interacting with you guys. You guys know that already. And then I'm gonna say something else too. You know, if there's a something that you do that is different from how I do it, and it works for you, you know, awesome, keep doing it. You know, if you already have, like, who was it that I was talking to? Man, I'm terrible at remembering names, guys. I'm sorry, but I was interacting with one of you guys who told me that hopefully I didn't get anything on the camera there. I was interacting with one of you guys, and you said that you, for years and years and years, you've been out there working, and you don't cut your SH, meaning, like, you saw in the beginning there how we make our SH 50-50 mix with you know, half SH, half water. And you know, one of you guys is like, you don't need to do that. I've been doing this for many years, and that's not how I do it. And I've said this saying before, you guys, there's more than one way to skin a cat. You know, my way, oh, right there, that's pretty dirty. You know, if you, for example, you have a system that works for you, awesome. You know, my point of doing this is for guys that don't have their own system, and they're just out there doing things, you know, pretty much willy-nilly. You don't want to do that. But if you have, oh, that looks really good up here. There's a little green spot right there and right there. Of course, we were being creative with how we did this right here, look. And you know, when I started Mr. Bubbles, I went through it and I had to find what worked for me. And this is what, you know, worked best for me, for my business, right? For my employees, like, you know, so my business and my system is set up to a point where even as a solo operator, you can go out there and make, ooh, right there, really green right there on the little foot there of the, you know, as a solo operator, right there, you should be able to go out there and, oh, right there. That's pretty good. No, it's a terrible angle there with the camera, guys, but I don't want to get on that side there because it's full of moss and it's already all wet. And I'm really trying not to fall today. It's on my bucket list when I woke up this morning. Don't fall. There we go. Ooh. Got a little bit of SH on your old eyeball. But you know, my point is, you know, if you're doing something and it's working for you and you're making the kind of money you want to make, you know, power to you. That's what this is all about. But most, ooh, right there. You know, most of the guys that watch my channel, however, I would say, you know, brand spanking new guys that don't know anything yet. And that's why we're doing this. Ooh, look at this. Clean up their, whoa, that almost fell off. This looks pretty good already, guys. I mean, honestly now, a little bit of water would already get rid of the rest. You can see, I mean, there's pretty much nothing here. Nothing left as far as organics, I'm saying. I mean, there's like a little bit of stupid stuff, bird poop, dumb stuff, that with even with the fan tip in water, it's all gonna come right out. There you go. All right, we'll let that sit as well. right here. We'll hit this bottom part of the rail right here. It's got a little bit of mildew on it. Ooh, hit it on this side for sure. Oh man, so excited about this series, guys, because man, when you guys go out there and you're making money, you're a downstreaming ninja, you're gonna look back on this series, guys, and you know, there's not a lot of content on my channel that I would tell you, you know, like watch it multiple times. This is one of them. Like, you guys want to make a lot of money in a pressure washing business, learn how to downstream. And when I say learn, I mean like learn. I mean like become like seriously, like I know I say it as a joke, but become a kung fu master at it. All right, there you guys seen it. There's nothing else that the solution can do. So now we're gonna switch to water. Let me go ahead and do that. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Guys, quick announcement. I've created a digital product called Mr. Bubbles Business in a Box. Check this out. Okay, so the Mr. Bubbles Business in a Box is actually a thumb drive that we're going to send to you guys to your physical address. And when you get this thumb drive, you're going to see a folder that's called Box in it. And then when you open it, you're going to see all of these files right here, guys, all of these folders. And guys, this thing has over 500 files, anything and everything I've ever created from my business. So all of the blueprints, training modules, documents, all of the things that you guys constantly email me about, you know, your pricing PDF, your for example, you know, your marketing blueprints, anything that you could need for your business is in here. That's why we call it a business in a box. One of the things that I really like about this is, guys, check out all of these pictures. So you have a total of 300 before and after pictures that you guys can add to your website and your Facebook and your Google My Business. And check this out. So there's a folder called Google SEO. And the pictures already have the SEO words in them. And this one photo right here has over 300. This specific folder has 190 pictures, but all in all, it's over 300 pictures. Look at some of these pictures, guys. Amazing before and afters pictures for you guys to be able to add to all of your social medias and whatnot. This is going to help you get a lot of customers. And of course, your edible postcards are on here. And then finally, you got training videos on here as well, guys. Like, for example, the video on how to optimize your Google My Business, the Mr. Bubbles. You got several videos. So they're like training modules. You got all the PDFs. The bottom line, guys, is this. This is going to help you with your business. So don't miss out. Make sure that you email us so you can get your business in a box today. In order to get your business in a box, you just got to hit the link in the description of this video. And I say this all the time on the channel, guys. The more you know, the more you grow. That's how come I decided to create this business in a box, because it has everything in there you need to be able to grow your business. And I really, really believe that this is going to be a game changer for you. Guys, you do not want to miss out on this one. All right, guys, so remember when you first switch from, from chemical to water, you still got about 30 seconds of solution in there. So that's what I'm doing here, is I'm just hitting anything that I think still looks kind of funky, right? Because I still got just a little, like a smidge in there of solution. And we're gonna really start on this wall here, which was the best looking side really when we started this house wash. So we'll finish this side, then we'll finish the back, including the deck, and then pretty much the only thing left is that front, and then rinse the plants and the windows in the front. Boom, done. Pretty much that simple, guys. Remember, this is what, a $685 job for this deck and house. And again, I'm not doing anything super fancy, right? All I'm doing is, you guys saw the solution, 50-50 mix, half water, half SH. I'm downstreaming, and you know, all you do is you apply the solution, work that system. Once the solution has gotten rid of all the organics, no more organics, no more mildew, algae anywhere on the wall, you switch your system to water, which is what we just did, and then you rinse everything down. Pretty much that simple, guys. This ain't no brain surgery, guys. Now remember what I said about what's it called, rose bushes, right? So I want you guys to, you know, make a mental archive of these things. Remember them when you're out in the field. Mr. Bubble said rose bushes die easily when they get chemical, and you know, so you make sure that, you know, you're gonna water them properly. A lot of water on rose bushes, guys. I would say at least 45 seconds to, you know, a minute on each one, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So we'll water this here, and then when we go around, we'll water it once more. But, and then let me know in the comment section, guys. You know, I love to hear your input. You know, are you guys, I mean, is this series making a difference for you guys, or you think it's a waste of time, or I mean, what's your opinion on it? Because also, I don't know if you knew this or not, you know, it really helps the channel out a lot, guys, when you guys make comments, no matter what the comment. It helps the channel because the algorithm loves that, you know, when you're interacting with the content creator in the content, you know, it pushes the content out there to a greater audience. So there you go, guys. That side is done. Again, when you leave a house, you need to make sure windows, walls, and plants chemical free. That's the goal. And you want to put about 10 seconds of water on each window. All right, there's a hole right there. That's not anything organic. Little black dot right there, that's actual hole in the siding. There you go. And you know, hopefully you guys are learning. I think so. You know, a couple of you guys have messaged me even privately through email and stuff, and you know, have thanked me and have said what a difference this has made. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. Got a little bit of water on the camera there, probably. So I'm excited about these series. This is what, man, I want to say our fourth. Let me see if I got that right. I know we did the trailer series, the marketing series. We did, oh yeah, the truck build series. So yeah, fourth. And then this summer, we're going to be doing the, what is that thing called? The enclosed trailer build series. Now, just in case, I'm going to water that too. The potted plants from earlier. Then you got these 𝐿 right here. We're going to water them a little bit as well. And then, guys, remember, you got your hydrangeas, right? So on our list, guys, of, you know, plants that are very delicate when it comes to SH. So we're gonna water them a little bit more towards the end here as well. Oh, guys, gotta say this deck's looking pretty good. And again, I want you guys to pay attention to, you know, how I do this, because you guys see, like, again, guys, I keep bringing this up, like, man, I am not letting go of this gun for nothing. You see that right there? And I'm using my fan tip. A lot of you guys have been asking me what tips I use. The fan tip, the part number is 4040, 4040. All right, you guys got that? 4040. That's my fan tip. Look at that. There you go. And the shooter tip number 5. This thing here was, man, it was full of algae. Had a little bit of man, what is that thing called? Pollen as well. But it was mostly algae growing on it. Man, these little boxes are annoying. See how my line's getting snagged up on both of those? Annoying. But we're gonna get through this. Just like that, guys. See, like, all I'm doing is just rinsing off the dead debris from the solution. The solution's already killed everything for me, guys. You see that? Oh, right there. See that? That's dirty a little bit right there. Right here as well. So practice that, guys. That's a great technique, you know. Practice not turning the gun off when you're doing a house wash or whatever, man. Just practice that technique. You guys are gonna go out there and you're gonna make that money. You're gonna do awesome. I got a coaching client right now that watches pretty much, you know, all the episodes. As a matter of fact, you guys, I think you guys met him. I can't remember what episode it was. We did an episode with him. And also that truck that we built was his as well. Guys, he's out there, 18 years old, you know, with that rig, you know, the truck build that we did on video was his. You guys remember the story. But anyway, if you don't know, go back and you watch the truck build series. But anyway, the reason why I bring him up is because he's out there crushing it, guys. Crushing it. And my goal is this summer, go spend, you know, a week there recording and with him in his hometown there, crushing. Like, dude's making, I think he said he made $3 grand last week. You know, crushing it for an 18-year-old. That's crushing it. You guys remember being 18 years old? How much money you made when you were 18 years old? Man, that's crushing it. Dude is crushing it. Man, I would have killed to make that kind of money when I was 18 years old, guys. Killed. I think when I was 18 years old, well, first off, I was in college. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but I went to Towson University near Maryland. In Maryland, but it's near Baltimore, Maryland. That's where I went to school after I graduated high school. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good right there, guys. So you see, guys, like, you can go back and watch the video here, but doing this whole process of washing the deck right now, rinsing it off, I don't know that I turned my gun off once. Like, I just keep the gun on. You see that? There's no more SH here. There's no more surfactant, no more soap anywhere. I mean, it's just been super, everything's been super, super diluted. So now everything's super clean, smells awesome, smells clean, sanitized, ready for the summertime. Ready for the summertime. Ooh, right there. That's really dirty right there. Yeah, man, I mean, I think back to when I was 18 years old, guys. Wow. It's funny, guys, tell you guys a quick story. So I'm not a big car guy, but I'm huge into bikes, you know, motorcycles. And I have a Harley, go riding quite often. This bike now that I have is my 30 motorcycles I've had in my career, you know, throughout my life. 30. And I remember, tell you a quick story when I was 18. When I was 18 years old, I went clubbing one night in DC, and I was coming down Connecticut Avenue out of DC, and it was like, this is like maybe 3 o'clock in the morning, and man, I was coming down Connecticut Avenue, guys, on my bike. Back then I had a, what's it called, Oh man, it was some kind of CBR, maybe CBR 600, one of those, you know, crotch rocket type bike. Anyway, I was doing 180, 190, and I got like over $2,000 worth of speeding tickets. That's what my 18 years old was. That's what I was doing when I was 18 years old. I wasn't starting businesses. I was just out there getting into fights in clubs and getting kicked out of clubs and getting my license suspended. That's what I was doing. Oh man, I wasn't thinking about starting a business like Joe. Joe, 18 years old, he's got a rig, he's out there making money. I mean, imagine where that kid's gonna be when he's, you know, 30 some years old. Wow, he's so ahead of the game, ahead of the schedule, you know. But live and learn, right guys? You guys, I'm sure you guys listening, you have your own stories about all the knuckleheaded things that you guys did. And let us know in the comment section as well, guys. I mean, that's one of the things that I absolutely love about our community. Oh, that looks pretty good right there. Really good. Windows up there look crystal clean. Let's wet these plants a little bit. What kind of knuckleheaded things did you guys do as, you know, when you were younger? Let's flip this around like that. Ooh, that's pretty good. Wow, guys, what a difference, man, on that deck. Man, that deck from here, it looks brand spanking new. You guys saw how bad that deck was. And again, I mean, I don't wear a watch or anything, guys, but you know, if you're doing a job like this in an hour, right around an hour, and you're making what? That's, like I said, $685 for this job, right? And, you know, if you're doing that right around an hour, you know, there's a lot of people. Actually, you know what? I bet there's some people, some of you guys listening to this right now, that's what your paycheck is every week, or was last week, or the week before that. You know, and that's what, you know, professionals will make that in an hour. Again, I talk about this a lot, guys. You guys have heard me say this a lot. It takes 3 things in order for you to make a lot of money in the pressure washing business. You guys already know what they are. Number 1, experience. That's why I make these videos for you guys and these series, to kind of give you guys a leg up, so you guys are not having to learn from scratch and from zero. You know, give you guys a good starting off point, especially with you know, having systems down that work, that you can go out and just practice. And because experience is everything. Next, chemical knowledge. That's why I teach you guys, and you know how to, ooh, right there, that's a hole right there as well. Teach you guys how to mix your own chemical. Look at the plants up there. You know, whether it's rust removal, degreaser, oxidation, roof cleaning, whatever it is, we do it all. Teach you guys everything. You're gonna get to see so much of that stuff in our soft washing series, right? Because the soft washing is not just gonna be house washes. It's gonna be roofs and fences and rust removal and oil stain removal, soft washing. Some of it is gonna be pump sprayer. Some of it is gonna be with the 𝐅/45. Okay, let's switch to our, what's it called? Our shooter tip here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 seconds, 5 seconds on each piece of glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch back to our fan tip. These plants right here, asperias, Also very finicky. By the way, I have a list, guys. I keep mentioning all these plants. I know probably some of you guys not familiar with plants at all, but I actually have these on a list for you. So it's not like you have to write this down. Just email me. I'll send you the list of some of these plants that we're talking about, especially hydrangeas and what's this called? Rose bushes. Very, very finicky. So this list of plants over a 12-year career are the only plants that myself or one of my guys have killed. And so we notice, right, through the years that it's like, wow, it's always the same type of bushes, the same type of plants. So, you know, we now pay attention to the type of plant and if it needs extra water or not. And like I said, rose bushes are your #1 enemy when you're soft washing or downstreaming. You know, you need to make sure. And look how close these are to the house, guys. I mean, it's literally touching the siding. How would you avoid getting chemical on it? You can't, right? So there you go. And I'll send that out to you. Of course, you know, that's what the Mr. Bubbles channel is all about, guys. Giving you guys resources so you don't make the mistakes that I make. That's what it's all about. There you go. That looks pretty good. There you go. This house looks beautiful now, guys. Especially that deck, that came out really well. Downstreaming, guys, that's where it's at. For you new guys, you know, of course, as a professional, like I said, you got to know how to do everything. But as a new guy, you have to master this first, okay? Downstreaming, you have to master it first. Ooh. There you go. Let's go to the side here real quick. Get this hydrangea once more because they are finicky. Oh wow, man, this wall looks brand new. That deck, man, it is sparkly. There you go. Wow, there you go. We got that done, guys. So and then I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but you know, before I even got started, I did, of course, I connect to water supply, then I did a home and plant protection, then I did my 5-0 round. So those 3 houses in the front there, they all have a flyer, and you know, did my walkthrough. Of course, we try to upsell here, but we're not, you know, she said that she's going to let us know, but I still touched it up a little bit for her. And walking the system, guys, if you notice, I'm a creature of habit, you know, and I want you guys to be that way too. Work this system, be habitual, do it the same way over and over and over again, and you're going to be able to get the same result, that high quality. And then this is going to lead to you getting that organic sort of marketing where, you know, this woman's going to recommend this to her kids and her sister and her mother and her neighbors and her co-workers and so forth. So, but there you have it, guys. I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying this downstreaming series. I'm working really hard to give you guys some really good content and useful stuff that you guys, you know, are going to be able to apply to your business. That's going to make a financial difference for you guys. And you know, make sure that you hit that like button in all the videos and you make a comment, because like I said, it makes a difference in the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm. So please help me out with that. And then if you need anything, guys, like the plant list, or if you need the marketing blueprint or the pricing blueprint, whatever resource you need from me, guys, just go ahead and email me. Or if you have a question, again, I answer all of my emails. I absolutely love interacting with you guys. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bubbles out.